Author Joe Tennis always has a story to write and to tell, and on this Veterans Day we want to focus on some ghostly tales about veterans from his books Haunted Highlands and Haunts of Virginia's Blue Ridge Highlands. Welcome, Joe.
Thank you, sir.
And you got the Haunted Highlands one with you here.
Yeah, this is the newest one, and I came and talked with Amy for a couple minutes last month about this one, and but we wanted to kind of focus a little bit on the ghostly veteran stories in this. I actually did a program at the Bristol Library on one of my previous books, Haunts of Virginia's Blue Ridge Highlands. In that book I have stories of the Cumberland Gap and places around up to Mountain Lake Hotel in Bristol and Abingdon. And one of the stories that I simply titled Ghostly Veterans comes from Saltville. And they were having a Civil War reenactment there a few years ago, and when it was all over, the guys shared their experiences, and they said, well, who was the African American soldier? Who was the black soldier on the field? And they said, well, there wasn't one. And I said, what do you mean? He was the most authentically dressed. And they said, we didn't have any. And there was also stories about how they were taking photographs and they thought there were more soldiers on the field. There was misty stuff. It's like their battle was so real that it ended up bringing out the ghosts out of the battlefield.
The ghostly veterans were making an appearance there.
Yes, making an appearance.
Wow.
Another story I've got in here is about a Union soldier who was from Ohio. He was up on Pound at Indian Creek, and he was looking for some spignut roots to chew. He ended up eating wild parsnip, which was poison. And he's still, they say today, he's still out looking for his herbs, walking along Indian Creek.
And people have seen him.
People have seen him.
Yeah.
All the way back to 1914.
Wow.
So 102 years ago, it was recorded by the WPA, the writers during the Great Depression. And another story I've got in here of just detailing with veterans comes from the Martha Washington Inn. And in several of my books, I talk about, in my book about Route 58 that you and I talked about last year, there's the story of the ghost that plays the violin. In Haunts of Virginia, I have the ghost of the horse that runs around. In my book called The Marble, there's the story of the cat that gets in the bed. There has nothing to do with veterans, but in this one, there's the story of the guy who was given some orders, and he decided, no, I'm going up to the college to say bye-bye to my girlfriend, and he gets gunned down, and his bloodstains never disappeared.
Wow.
So they covered the floor with carpet, but they kept scrubbing and the stains kept coming back. So that's one of the famous stories of the Martha Washington Inn. It goes all the way back to the 20s, about the bloodstains.
These books that you've written.
Yes, sir.
When you've researching these stories, has one just really jumped out at you and just really chilled you? I mean, you could feel that. You could feel the goosebumps. You could feel the hair standing up.
Since I've been here, I was over at the major, the Reynolds Homestead out in Patrick County, Virginia, and last month, and I spoke on what happened there, and that has some stories going back to the Civil War too. But that's where R.J. Reynolds was born, and there's a very eerie experience I had over there, and I talk about that in my Haunts of Virginia's Blue Ridge Highlands. But there's something in the house, and I thought it was just me being anxious until I talked to other people, and by God, they had the same experience too. And then when I got there, I talked to the people who directed. They said, "Oh, well, we don't have anybody stay there anymore because we've had more people say they've seen things and stuff like this." So it's not just me being crazy. There's stuff there. We don't know what happens.
Real quickly, I want to drive everyone. You got the Christmas Crafts Market coming up at the Community Center of Abingdon.
That is next weekend. This weekend I'll be at the Kingsport Civic Auditorium today to this afternoon from noon to 4.
We've got all that information right there on the screen.
From noon to 4, and then Saturday, and then they hold that up again. I'll be at the Christmas Craft Market in Abingdon. Now this is something new. The Community Center of Abingdon has taken over what was at the old Coombs Recreation Center. The show at the Coombs Center is not there. It's now at the Community Center of Abingdon, which is the old Senior Center, 300 Senior Drive. So it's that little road off of Valley. As you take a right, go off Valley near all the bed and breakfasts.
And you got one more at Viking Hall.
Viking Hall Civic Center, I'll be there Friday and Saturday, Black Friday and then Saturday. So a lot of authors. You can meet a bunch of authors, not just me, but there's always going to be 3, 4, 5 authors at all of these craft shows.
All right. Joe Tennis.
Thank you very much.
As always, my friend, a great time. Check him out today, and we'll be back with more Daytime Tri-Cities right after this.